Hi everybody, today we are going to be doing a training hike. We have not made a video in a while because we've been really busy, but we have been training despite being busy. But today we are going to actually hike, we're going to try to push 7 miles today. So we are doing the military sinkhole trailhead. I know that's backwards because of the way I'm filming, but it's military sinkhole starting at the 260 trailhead. So we're going to be hiking up the Mogollon Rim at about 1,100 feet of elevation, and then we're going to hike a little bit more on top, and then we're going to turn around and come back down. It should be roughly around 7 miles. So this will be a big goal for us because we have made it past 6, and so we're going to push it again today and see how well we do. And I'm going to take you along for the ride. It's a beautiful trail. Got a little obstacle here to get over. If I was any shorter, that would have been difficult. This trail starts off winding through the thick forest of ponderosa pines and spruce trees, manzanita, and even some maple trees. Some maple trees right there. I bet this is a very beautiful fall hike when those are blooming. It does start off immediately going uphill, and we'll pretty much stay uphill until we get to the top. There's a lot of bird singing today, which is nice, serenading us as we head up the trail. We also, and you're not probably hear on the video, but there's bark beetle clicking. Something we deal with out here in Arizona is a pretty invasive species of bark beetle that once we're in drought can kill our trees and then makes them more susceptible to forest fires, or the burning in the wildfire, excuse me. Saved myself there. Just trying to look at my thermometer. It's actually a nice cool 64 degrees, plus or minus. Right now I'm actually a little chilly. I can't believe it. Be thinking the cool temperatures later on, because once you really start climbing, we'll be a little more exposed into the sunshine. So we'll be kind of glad to have these cooler temperatures today. gotten up to the elevation where these beautiful, beautiful ferns. They're just everywhere. It's really pretty. They're so big that some of them they're taller than me. You reference that one back there is taller than me. Silk blazing through here too. Let's see it and just like that. Oh, there's another one. Where are you? Let's see. Just like that, we're going back up. Quick little break. More climbing. We're starting to climb up more and get some views. And the downside about this trail is the road noise. We are kind of paralleling Highway 260. But it is such a beautiful trail. I just take the good with the bad, right? Eventually, we're kind of still we're still climbing, but in a little bit of a flat, easy area. Pretty soon, we're going to start climbing pretty steadily to the top. We are now at the part where we start really climbing. We think, and I'm sorry for the sun, I think this used to be an old Forest Service road, or possibly even the old Highway 87. 260, excuse me. Because we think it went that way, by the looks of it. Either way, it's an old road of some sort that we will now kind of walk up the rest of the way up to the top of the rim. Okay, we just took a quick little 5-minute break. I try to take a quick little break every hour just to especially when I'm doing these high climbs to help my body get up the hill. Get a good drink of water, pee if necessary. It's not snack break yet, but it's just a little stopping break to, slow the heart rate down and just rest for a few minutes. Kind of not in the steep part yet. It kind of leveled out. It's not level, but for me, it feels a little more level, but we're going to get into some climbing again right here, as you can see. But let me do a quick turn here so you can see some views through the trees, I hope. It is quite peaceful on this trail. We haven't ran into any other hikers yet. We saw a lot of cars at the bottom, but maybe they're all ahead of us or they went the opposite direction, because this trail does go, it's named something else, but it does go westbound. So they could all been on that trail. Okay. Hello. I'll wait till he goes through so I can. I heard somebody behind us. We got a hiker in front of us here. I got a little fence to go through. I think this calls for, you know, trail substance, actually, in the form of jelly beans. I think I'm gonna have this sugar to get me up the rest of this hill, which is, if I remember correctly, we don't have far to go. Gosh, and just like that, we are at the top. I don't know if the camera's going to show you, but there's a road right there. Oh yeah, we're going that way, aren't we? We're not going the other way. Anyway, that way, just about 50 feet more, 100 feet more, is an overlook that where the trail ends. But we are actually going to go this way to a different overlook. So a little bit more climbing, not much. And we will be officially at the top of this trail. Ouch. I should note, to the top from the bottom of the trailhead, it's roughly about 2.35 miles. At least according to my Apple Watch. So I'd say right now we are officially at the top. The road that we're now officially paralleling is called Rim Lakes Road, and it follows along the edge of the rim here. And then it's also called Rim Road 300, which travels the entire length of the rim from Highway 260 to Pine, Arizona. It's an absolutely beautiful drive. This is your reward when you get to the top of the rim. I'm not sure if it'll show up on the video, but for reference, that road, you can see it, that bare spot is Highway 260. And way out in the distance is the Matazelle mountain range. Okay, we got a little ways to go to get to our halfway mark. Actually, another mile to go. Absolutely beautiful. It looks like our trail is now changing over to pavement, which I know we will have this for a little while. Still enjoying our walk along the edge of the rim to get to our halfway mark. We've ran into a lot of really super nice people. A little busier up here. Lots of people come up here to go camping, and they come and look at the rim overlook. This is just really cruisy trail right here. Right down there, where I'm zooming in on, is the trailhead where we started. 2/10 of a mile to go to our, actually I think we went over our halfway mark. I just built up some credit. Bonus. Well, we've made it to the halfway mark, actually, and then some. I wasn't paying attention because we were walking on this flat walkway. We went to 3.8, so we banked us some miles. So how are you feeling, Pat?
Great.
Yeah, we did great. We'll see how we feel when we go back down, but we're gonna turn around real quick and find a really cool spot up here to have a little bit of lunch and rest, and then we'll head back down. But we got so far. We're up here doing really good. So I was entirely wrong with what that clicking noise was earlier in the video. It's not bark beetle, it's cicadas. As we're sitting here having lunch, you could hear the clicking. So I started looking, and look at what I found. They're all over this tree. There. Here's our nice little lunch spot. We found us a bench and a view. Yeah, there goes one of them cicadas. See, they just flew right by me. Now I know. They are not bark beetles. They got into me dancing. Oh my God, you gotta have fun with this, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was actually quite charming.
It wasn't too bad music. I can hear him still going with his music. What?
I thought it was funny.
Oh, that was funny.
So when I heard him coming, I thought, if they pull in here, I'm gonna dance.
Well, the whole world saw you dance. Hear that, hey. YouTube world? We saw Pat dance.
I can dance if I want to. If it's Mexican music. If it's hot and Latin, I can dance if I want to. If it's hot and Latin.
We may have just found Pat's chosen music for dancing. Latin.
Gotta ask Freddie Martin what that channel was where he was getting Mexican music with.
Isn't it called Mexican radio?
No,
I made a funny.
No, yes.
Okay, only us Gen Xers would get that one.
It had the mariachi music with the mariachi music covers of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
English songs.
these really, really pretty flowers are. I'm gonna look them up, but it almost looks like some kind of rose bush. I don't know my flowers very well. I wish I did, because there's thorns on it. Aren't they pretty? This whole little section here. This is a really good sign because these have been kind of fastly leaving our environment. So cute. Alright, we're heading back down now. So if my calculations are right, 2 miles, 2.3 some miles back to the car. This part is a little bit, it's definitely easier going up. It's a little technical going down. A lot of rocks. Arizona has a lot of rocks. And it's not a very fast hike down because you gotta pick your steps so you don't trip and fall. But I think we're getting closer to the end of this serious rock stuff and steep hill. Just got to get through this little section here. Well, we're all done. We ended up getting 7.62 miles because I wasn't paying attention at the top. I just kept walking. So we surpassed our goal of 7 miles. Actually, we feel pretty good. We took lots of breaks, which is something we notoriously never do, and took a lunch at the top, which really helped to give us fuel. And I don't know, I think taking the breaks makes a big difference on your feet. But anyway, that was a good hike. I'm proud of ourselves. We did it. Slowly making my goal to 8 miles. Not far now from it, so I'm just really proud of ourselves. So thanks for coming along. It was a beautiful trail. I would classify it as moderate to hard. And you could do any portion of this. It's 5 miles round trip if you just go to the top. You could make it as long or even as short as you want. You don't even have to go to the top to get pretty views. So come on out and try the Military Sinkhole Trail at the 260 Trailhead. Thanks.